Hello everyone, this is Justin Joseph from ProjectCOA.com, and in front of me right now is Mr. Tony Mecca from the Conduit team here at the E3 show floor this year. How are you doing, sir, today?
Awesome, how are you?
Alright, and as you can see, we are at the Conduit 2 booth. This is the location where we were able to sample the multiplayer for the upcoming sequel of the game that came, what was it, a year and a half ago or something like that?
Yeah.
Something along those lines. So just gonna be here and ask him a few questions, and hopefully you guys can learn more about the game and be as pumped up for it as I am. So Mr. Ford has returned, I would assume.
Mr. Ford has returned.
All right.
The game carries right where the first game left. If you remember, spoiler alert, the first game ended of you following Adams into a portal.
Right.
You come right outside of that portal in Conduit.
Oh,
the game
right off.
We're way bigger, way better. Storyline, I mean, you follow Ford into some really deep stuff. The story, you start to find out the events that happen in Conduit 1 is just a tiny little sliver of what the world is about to experience in Conduit 2. So
excellent.
Mr. Ford does return, and he's mad.
Okay, understood. And I take it he still has the all-seeing eye?
Yeah, the all-seeing eye is playing a little bit bigger role this time.
Okay.
It's kind of your tech Swiss Army knife of sorts.
Right.
It will make a return, hack things, find things, scan enemies, give you statistics, find hidden objects.
Absolutely.
So, yep, it's still his best friend.
Okay, and I'm assuming the Drudge are even more pissed off than ever. Or have they gotten some friends?
Not necessarily more pissed off, but bigger and badder.
Oh,
we have boss
new enemies, huh?
time. Yeah.
Okay.
Even in the first level, you might have to fight something that completely destroys the level you just played on. So.
Okay.
In the water.
So, how about some new weapons?
Plenty of new weapons. We have a lot of weapons that you've never seen in first-person
As you can definitely see on the screens over here.
Yeah. We got here on the left here is our new sniper rifle.
Okay.
And what's interesting about the sniper rifle is you can see very slow to reload, very slow to shoot, long recoil times. But the advantage is if you get a heat signature through the wall in the sniper rifle, you can't shoot through walls.
Wow.
So
all good balance. All good balance.
Very good balance. Yep. One of the other guns we have is our new Eclipse weapon. This is my personal favorite, where it doesn't have any ammo. It doesn't really have an ammo counter.
Right.
You can shoot it as fast as you can, but the gun will overheat, penalizing you with a long overheat reload time. To cool the gun off, you hold the trigger down, or whatever you choose to map your button to shoot to, because we're still fully customizable controls, and it'll turn you invisible. If you stay invisible for too long, the gun gets too cold, you got to knock ice off of it.
Exactly.
So,
and just for first-hand experience, people, I kind of sucked with that. You got to really pay attention to whether that actually does happen to your gun. So just bear that in mind whenever you end up playing the game yourself. So I also remember you saying that this is also reusing the Quantum 3 engine with some newer stuff.
Yeah, we've updated a lot of the stuff with Quantum, not necessarily engine-wise,
right.
But we've really perfected how to use it.
Okay.
So it's a lot less, how do we do this now? And more, we know how to do that, the most effective way to do it.
Exactly.
So, I mean, we're running a lot more shaders, a lot more VFX. Even in multiplayer, we have expansive outdoor environments. We have weather effects now. We have, a lot more cool animation system. The AI is a lot smarter now this time around.
Okay, good.
You have access to pretty much any gun the enemy does, so you're not limited to, you only have these guns in multiplayer, you only have these guns in this selection set. You can customize your class completely.
Okay,
so
excellent.
Very expansive engine-based stuff.
So, like, what exactly is offered in particular, like mode-wise? Whether you can actually talk to people, stuff like that. Is that all returning?
Yeah. Well, as you can see here, we're going to be one of the first games to use the new exclusive Headbanger headset.
Okay.
So I really enjoy using that. It helps a lot. There's a lot of, like I showed you before, environmental hazards in the game.
Definitely.
So you want to make sure you have good communication with your team. All of the original modes are returning back to Conduit 2 multiplayer.
Okay.
The big addition that we're adding to Conduit 2 is up to 4-player split screen, which is what a lot of people wanted. So any mode you can play in multiplayer, you can play locally split screen as well as co-op, what we're calling invasion mode.
Okay. Now, in terms of the Motion Plus, I heard that it's actually being integrated in more fashions than just the standard melee attacks. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, essentially all the Wii Motion Plus does, we're still a first-person shooter, and we're still dead set on being a first-person shooter. So in terms of having melee weapons like swords and stuff, no.
Been there, done that.
We will, if you do have the Wii Motion Plus attached, it will help will track outside the screen.
Exactly.
So we'll give you a little bit better, and a little bit better control when you're doing melee type stuff. Not like holding swords or one-to-one motion, but like you said, it even felt better when you were melee.
Sure, definitely. So. Now, in terms of multiplayer, what exactly are you most pumped about in terms of just what it offers with all the new stuff, the new environments, the new weapons? Like, what are you pumped about the most?
You just said it.
Okay, fair enough.
No, the most thing I'm pumped about is how we're going to see people use these new weapons, because these aren't unique to just Wii shooters. These are unique to first-person shooters in general.
Sure.
We have deployable turrets now that you can get inside of with cameras. We have turrets that, you know, you can have them automatically shoot at things. You can, you know, go inside their camera, start shooting at stuff. So, and then these guns that I showed you, the sniper rifle, very, very curious as to how